At first, I was like, what is going on in this show? Then I put my phone down, locked in. I was like, oh, this is good. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about an animated Netflix show called Exception. It's 8 episodes. They're about 25 minutes. Pay attention. I'm about to explain what this show is about. So, we've heard this before. Humans can't live on Earth. They have to find somewhere else to live. So, they build this ship. They send it out to space. They're looking for this planet. It's called Planet X10 or whatever. However, humans cannot make the trip. So, they put a 3D printer on the ship, and the 3D printer prints out humans, prints out copies of certain humans. Most of these people have like specialty skills that's going to be used to terraform this new planet. So it's like an engineer, a doctor, a botanist, those type of people. It's weird because like you do an interview. It's like if you are recording yourself and you're like leaving a message for the 3D printed version of yourself. And some of these characters have like items that remind them of being human. Like one character has like this doll, and she's like, "This is a doll that I got when I was a kid, and I hope you remember it," and stuff like that. Because you get their memories, you get your memories, but it's a 3D printed version of yourself. So it's confusing in that way because I was like, "What the heck is going on?" Because you just see this character, and then you just see another character like pop up out of nowhere. You're like, "What?" So there's no humans, real humans, on the ship. And these 3D printed versions of them are following this protocol to get to the planet. And then they're trying to figure out the best method of terraforming it. Because humans are not supposed to get there for another 100 years. So basically their job is to terraform the planet, make it sustainable for humans, and then go into cryo sleep. So when the humans return, everything is cool. So they start printing each other out, and it's 5 characters. That we spend time with 5 characters. We have Nina, Lewis, Oscar, Patty, and Mac. So everybody is getting printed correctly, but when Lewis is getting ready to get printed, there's like a solar flare, and it kind of messes up the ship, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's good. We fixed everything." However, Lewis comes out like a monster, like freakishly just big and looks like a monster, and they're like, "Oh, we have to get a sample in order to reprint him," right? So they send Nina in. She's the doctor. She goes to get the sample, and Lewis wakes up because he was presumed dead, and he just freaks out and he kills Nina. And now the monster's on loose on the ship. They could reprint Nina, so they reprint Nina, and they tell her like, Lewis killed you, but he's not himself. So they think, oh, we have a monster on board, and we gotta kill it. But the monster starts writing stuff on the wall, like, "Help me," and "I don't want to fight." So they're like, what is going on? Apparently, like, his brain was printed as a human, but then the flare messed up his body. So that's why he looks that way. So they print another version of Lewis. So we have the human version of Lewis, we have the monster version of Lewis, and then we have the regular characters. And they're all trying to hunt this monster because it's a monster. He's not supposed to be there. However, it's a ship in space. Something always happens. Something else always happens. So more things start happening on the ship. And then like all the characters are trying to figure out who's telling the truth, what's going on, who's trying to sabotage the mission. And it's a lot of pointing fingers at each other. And it gets really interesting. It's only 8 episodes, but it's some tense episodes. Starting with episode 1 when the monster kills Nina, and like a lot of the characters are trying to figure each other out. They're trying to understand being human, because they have to make these tough decisions. They are following a set of rules, but they still have to come together and have difficult conversations about what to do with each member, because that's how the humans told them to do it. You learn a lot more about what happened with humanity and why they are leaving the planet, and that was really cool. So it's a cool show. I don't know if it's gonna be a season 2. The way it ended, I was like, that was satisfying, and I don't care if it's a season 2. But for 8 episodes, this is a dope animated series to check out. It's called Exception. It's on Netflix. Watch it. I recommend it. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Deuces.